Are you ready to go to Disney World? I am. I'm so ready that I can't stop planning. Literally, it's kind of a problem, but honestly, not so much of a problem because, well, I enjoy doing it. It gives me joy, and I get too excited. Way too excited. It's still kind of far away, 87 days. Not that I'm counting or anything. I did get a little countdown app, so yes, I am counting down, obviously. All right, I wanted to talk about a couple different things. For instance, how important is it for you guys to see characters in real life? We'll see tons of them around the parks, and there's always a really long line to see them. Because it's fun. It's really fun. I have never done it, honestly. I have never gotten autographs. I didn't have one of those little books where you have like all the signatures from everybody. I don't know. I just never really thought it was that big of a deal. I will say that I did fangirl quite heavily during the Christmas parade, especially when Prince Eric smiled at me. I thought I was gonna die. Okay, like right there. I was like, I'm done. My life is good. I've I've officially experienced everything I need to. It's everything that's good. Anyways, so honestly, yeah, after that it was good. That's really the only time I think it's fun to see characters is in parades. And I'm not really much of a parade person either. Sorry. Okay, but that's another subject. Is it important for you guys to see characters in person and meet them, talk to them? Like, for instance, face characters. That means they don't have a head costume. They can talk to you. They have to stay completely in character, which is really fun because you can ask them really embarrassing questions, and they have to stay in character. And so that's just so great. There are a couple that are actually famous for how well they do stay in character, and that would be Peter Pan and Gaston. There's YouTube videos about them. There's whole sites that are devoted to these guys. Like, people are nuts. So that's really all that I would want to see. Villains are actually more interesting than the good guys are. Just because they're just so fun to interact with and ask them questions, and to watch them react to what you're asking them, it's just hysterical. Like, I would love to meet Cruella de Vil, because I just love her. I mean, she's terrifying, but I love her. What can I say? I have a obsession with complex villains. So yeah, that's just me. All right. Okay, second thing, parades. Are those important to you guys? Like, I have only ever seen one parade, the Christmas parade. That was last year. I've been to Disney World 5 times in, 10 years. And that's the only time I've seen a parade. It was amazing. That's the one I would have wanted to see. I think I actually did kind of see another parade. It was Mickey's Electrical whatever. I know I can't remember what they're all called because they weren't that important to me. So, anyways, the Christmas parade was phenomenal. We will see that. But other than that, are there other parades that's important to you? Like, is it important for you to see a parade at each park? It is, I don't know. They're just important things. You're probably thinking, well, I don't even know what parades there are. There's a jungle parade at Animal Kingdom. There's Dream Come True parade at Magic Kingdom. At Hollywood Studios, they also have a parade that I cannot remember the name of at this moment. I don't think Epcot has one. They're just not that big of a deal over there, I don't think. Maybe they are. Like I said, parades. I didn't care. But yeah, but I can care for you, so don't worry about that. All right, other thing, roller coasters. I cannot handle really intense, big drops, upside down. Can't do it. There's only a couple of those that happens, so it's not that big of a deal. I can go on pretty much, I would say, 90% of the rides, so not a big deal. But if you guys can handle that, do it. Oh my gosh, like don't worry about leaving me out or two of us leaving someone else out or just one person wants to go on the ride. Go, please. We're at Disney World. Everything that you want to do should be done. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you just do it. Just go. Okay? And don't worry about someone else like not wanting to go on the ride because, you know, that person can do something like go for a bit of shopping, get an ice cream, just sit down and have like a cold beverage because, you know, it's good to just, okay, take a little breather, no big deal, you know, it's great. And we'll all have those moments where we're just going to want to be like, oh, okay, lots of going and going and going. All right. So, okay, let me know about those things. Parades. Do you want to see them? Do you want to see all of them? I don't know. How many characters do you want to see, if any? And what kind of roller coasters can you handle? I don't know. All right. So, I'm holding, as I'm sure you've seen them. I didn't mean to hold them through the whole video, but here we go. These are a Key to the World card. They are plastic. They feel kind of like gift cards, but this is actually your hotel room key, your ticket into the park, dining plan credits are on here, and our fast passes work with these. What is a fast pass? Oh my god, let me tell you. Okay, so for instance, we're at Epcot. It's 9 a.m. We get in and we're like, okay, gotta go to Test Track first. It's the most, well, I would say it's probably the second most popular ride there, right up there with Soarin'. Okay, so one of us, Leah probably, okay, or me, since I know the park the best, I guess I don't mind running. I'm just not that fast, okay? I'm kind of slow, but I will get there. All right, so basically you run all the way up to the park, the ride. Big Test Track, it's amazing, it looks beautiful, and there's a standby line, which is the normal, regular line, and it says 30-minute wait. And you're like, I just got into the park, I don't want to wait 30 minutes to get on a ride, that's silly, okay? And 30 minutes is actually a long time. I know that sounds like, okay, that's not that long. No, not when it's pretty long considering you could only be waiting for 10, okay? Not even 10. So you're like, okay, I don't want to wait for that. So what do I do? Key to the World card. You'll be the Fast Pass runner will have all three. Okay, all three. And you'll slip them into the Fast Pass machine, and it spits out 3 Fast Passes. Okay, I'm just going to show you one. So basically, it spits this out. It tells you, the name of the ride, and the time that you can come back and ride it, cutting in line so that you don't have to wait 30 minutes, okay? Wow, so great, okay? It also gives you a time of when you can get another Fast Pass for a different ride, or the same one if you're like, we have to go on this again, which can happen sometimes, and that's totally okay. All right, so basically when you walk up to a ride, you'll have the standby line, the Fast Pass line, and then the Fast Pass distribution area that'll have 3 or 4 machines depending on the popularity of the ride. And so there'll be a small line at those depending on the popularity. And so, when I say line, it's like a couple people deep. It's not like 10 or something. Unless we're at Toy Story Mania. Then it's Mania, basically. Okay, so they named it very correctly. Alright, so basically you get your Fast Passes, and so these say 10:45 to 11:45 a.m. So we come back at, let's say, 11:15 to ride Test Track. We get to get into the Fast Pass line and cut in front of probably 3/4 of the people that have been waiting for an hour. That sounds a little bit unfair. However, everybody in the parks is available to get these. You don't have to pay for it. All you need is the ticket that got you into the park. That's it. It's so simple. I don't know why a lot more people don't do this. It's crazy. I don't get it. So anyways, so that's really important. Basically, Fast Passes are available for nearly every popular ride. Some shows even, which is great. And sometimes you get a surprise in your Fast Pass. Like, for instance, last time I was trying to get a Fast Pass for Peter Pan's Flight in Magic Kingdom. And then I got this little message on here that says, wait, this is an extra surprise Fast Pass for every person in your party. Mickey's PhilharMagic. Oh my goodness, what? So I got 2 in 1 for every ticket that I put in there? That's crazy, that's amazing. So that doesn't always happen. I've had it happen, I would say once every trip that I've gone, which is actually a lot, I feel. I've been extremely lucky on every trip that I've gone to Disney World. I've never been on a ride when there was a problem and it had to stop. Like, I've heard some pretty crazy stories about that. So I'm really lucky. Yeah, okay, I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about. Yeah, my next video will be a daily life in the park and what to wear every day inside the parks. Later days.